next I would like to welcome Michael Walch on stage. He is the national contact point for Eureka at FFG in Austria. Thank you.
Hello, thank you for having me. The green one. Yes, my name is Michael Walch. I work for the Austrian Research Promotion Agency, the FFG, and we can provide funding for Austrian partners in Xecs projects. We work for the Austrian ministries, and of course they have national priorities. They want to strengthen Austria as a location for research and innovation and drive economic, technological and social development. So that's why we do this, and we offer two funding programs. We call them FFG General Programs, German Basisprogramme, and FFG Thematic Programs. So these programs are known to the Austrian players, and I would like to present them briefly. So the FFG General Programs can be used for Xecs. It can be used for a single firm applicant, so one company. We focus on SMEs, but we also fund large enterprises. There is no deadlines. It's a bottom-up call for single firm applicants, technological readiness level 3 to 5. You can find the details on the slides on how we evaluate these projects. Of course, they have to be technologically innovative. They have to have commercialization potential and some other criteria. Yes, we provide grants up to 60% at the moment for SMEs, so 60% for small ones, 50% for medium ones, and also for large companies. It's a funding mix up to 50%. But in this program, the research organization can only be subcontracted. So the maximum amount of funding is 3 million per year for a single applicant. And you can find more information on the web. We also provide Project Start. So this is a program to help the SMEs, the small companies, write the applications. So it helps them reduce the risk and makes it more easy to engage and get funding for the effort that it takes to build a consortium to formulate the project idea. So again, you can find more information on this on the web. And then we have the other big program. This is FFG Thematic Programs. So this is actually a set of programs. So they all have a thematic focus. For example, we had one on green photonics. There are some on quantum technology as well, and on electronic and components. They have a wider range on the TRL level, but you need a consortium on the side of Austria to submit there, and there are dedicated budgets. So this is not an open budget, but it can be used. If you have questions or on the details, the Austrian partner should contact us. We are here to explain them the details on each of the calls and direct them to the right funding program. So here's the timeline. It has already been presented, so I don't want to spend too much time. The important thing is you can apply nationally in Austria after the label or after the full project proposal. So depending on how fast you want to go, you can actually submit the national application on your own risk before you have the label. You could use this to speed up the process, but of course you can also wait for the label and then submit the project. As I mentioned, the general programs has no deadline. Thematic programs have multiple deadline each year. And ideally you could start, if you submit to this call, you could start in autumn 2024 with your project. So that's quite fast for an international project. So matchmaking, this is one of the most important slides. We heard it today. Partners in a project, they look at their existing networks to find companies. So if you have no partner from Austria in your existing network, there are two instruments. We have the Advantage Austria offices in your country. So these are trade offices. They can put you in contact with Austrian sectorial multiplicators or experts or regional experts to find partners in Austria. Or I want to mention the Enterprise Europe Network. The Enterprise Europe Network also has nodes in your country. You can submit a partner search profile to the Enterprise Europe Network or look for existing partner search profiles. So we have good conditions for Austrian partners. It's just a question on how to motivate them to submit. They can contact me anytime. My name is Michael Walch. You can find my contacts on the slides. Thank you very much.